What is up, Gemini? Welcome to your general timeless reading. These are timeless, so whenever you see this is when it's most meant for you. These are also general, so whatever you take from this reading that resonates, take it and leave the rest. Don't force anything to fit, and check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements on my channel. If you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, I am a Master Reiki practitioner. You can go ahead and book all your services down below through my website in the description box, along with the promo code for 10% off Lovers10 that I have available now through February 15th, 2021. Also, I'm doing a promo on my Patreon channel, so if you sign up as a tier 2 or 3 patron, now through February 15th, you get a free 15-minute reading with me. So go ahead and check that out as well if you're interested, for access to the monthlies, energy shift readings, moon cycle readings, and weekly Patreon-only videos. Like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow, and I'd love to have you as part of our YouTube family. So, let's get into it, Gem. Let's see what's going on with my Geminis. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Gemini, I feel like we gotta talk. Gemini, I don't know why you're feeling so blue. You're feeling blue. You do. You're feeling like really not normal Gemini. You don't feel like yourself lately, which is weird. I typically I feel like it's a party in your energy normally, but right now I feel like you just want to sleep, or you want to listen to music and kind of mope. Not mope in the sense of like, I don't know, like just really want to be alone. It's a weird energy for Gem. It's a weird time, Gem. What's going on? Talk to me. We can talk about it. It's okay. It's a safe space. Safe space. We can be friends. Got me all sad now. Yeah, let's do... Yeah, why not? Why the hell not? What's this called? Beautiful Creatures. Yeah, all the tarot decks I use are going to be linked down below. And it's not like... I don't want to say like nothing's going wrong, because I'm sure there's somebody out there that's like, the world is ending, right? Not mocking you by any means, but like sometimes we feel like that, right? But I feel like for some people it's just like we're in like this funk. Like I don't know, like I'm just in a funk, Jordan. I don't really know what's going on. I don't really feel myself. I feel like I'm in a funk. I feel like I'm kind of hitting a wall right now, and you don't know why. It feels like a funk. It's weird. I feel like you're in a big like shift though. I feel like it's like you're standing on the wheel of fortune and it's about to be like, you're in a funk? You think you're in a funk. And it's gonna turn. You're gonna be like, oh, I'm out of my funk. And no, that's not just me being optimistic. Like, it really feels that way. It might be a little rough, but it feels that way. I just heard it's gonna take some work. 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 Oh yeah, it's gonna take some work. Show me a buffalo. Buffalo to me, when I see buffalo, it's a lot of, okay, I'm taking them. Oh my Atlanta, they are yelling at me. Okay, I will take them. Okay, sorry, let's just get this done with. Empress, beautiful. Okay, I understand. Empress in reverse. 7 of Cups, illusions. Oh, I know where we're going with this. And the 10 of Wands. Okay, I get it. Yes, I'll take them. We're self-sabotaging here because we're very much so stuck in old cycles. We have a lot of illusions that the world is always ending and that things are always going to be difficult. So some of us have a victim mentality and we tend to sit in that when it's really that cycle is done and we're holding on to that old paradigm and it needs to be released. There's your massive download, because they won't stop talking to me about it in my head. Anyway, buffaloes. I'll go back to that download in a second, but I really want to talk about buffaloes for a second because they showed me buffalo. So buffaloes. Buffaloes are very strong, very diligent creatures, right? So when I see a buffalo, I think of resilience, and it's almost like spirits looking down on Gemini right now, like, come on, you've been in this cycle before, you felt this way before, don't allow you know the pattern, like you know yourself in this kind of situation, like you and I feel like that's why they're not they are, because let's be honest, you're your own creator. So you manifested this cycle. Oh, don't hate me. Don't hate me. You're your own creator, right? Our thoughts create our reality. So you already know this pattern. You know your own behaviors when you're in this situation, when you're in this emotional state. You know how you act in this state. You know how things play out in this state. You know how the dominoes typically fall when you're in this state. I know I do when I get in this kind of situation, and I know how things typically play out, and I know how to pull myself out of it, and I know how things start to fall when I start to pull myself out of it. So should we really be sitting in it that long, or is it better to start pulling ourselves out of it sooner rather than later? And I think that's kind of the lesson that Spirit's saying, because you're an Empress in reverse, which is someone who has the potential to be an Empress, a divine feminine energy, but is but is choosing not to embody this very high frequency, loving, gratitude, positive energy. Why? Because of illusion. 7 of Cups. Well, I rather sit here. I rather sulk. I rather look at it as, I'm doomed. Things are bad. Things are difficult. I don't know why. It's that sitting, that sulking energy. The illusion that things are difficult. 10 of Wands, that they're heavy, that they're burdensome. But are they really? Are they really? I want you to write a list of 10 things. 10 things that you're grateful for. I'm grateful for the roof over my head, the money in my wallet, the food in my fridge, my friends, my family, my eyesight, my legs, my hands, my sense of hearing, my ability to speak, right? I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to share this with you right now. I'm grateful that you're able to watch this right now, right? Things like that, little things like that. It's a big shift in frequency. And those little shifts can go a really long way when you start to really embody that sense of gratitude. Because gratitude is what helps you embody divine feminine energy, Venusian energy. When you start saying affirmations of present tense, it's going to help you shed this illusion that things are difficult, because you're in the present moment versus thinking this perpetual pattern of, well, I actually had this conversation with a Reiki client because we were talking about trauma. And I asked her, I was like, listen, like your trauma sounds like my trauma. Like, have you had so much trauma that you can list it in chronological order? And anytime something bad happens, you're like, well, you know, I remember when I was 14 and this happened, when I was 17, then when I was 21, 25, 26, 27. You list them off in chronological order because you know each trauma that happened at what day, at what age, and how bad it was, and how it made you hate the universe, right? And you do that. I said to her, I was like, you have to stop listing off that list because it's keeping you in this 10 of Wands. Instead, have you ever thanked your body for going through all that trauma and still being here and still kicking it? Have you ever thought like, damn, I'm strong for being through all those 10 of Wands and I'm still here thriving? Switch your perspective, because that's what's keeping you in an Empress in reverse. All the illusion that it's a 10 of Wands. There's a need for a shift in perspective here. Okay, so let's continue. Big stuff going on, but that's what all these planets in Aquarius are right now. It's all about the shift in perspective. And then we have Pluto in Capricorn, and Capricorn's about legacy. It's about foundations, and Pluto is about transformation. It's about death. So it's about old paradigms, old ways of doing things, old ways about seeing ourselves, our legacy, how we've seen our life, our 10 of Pentacles, our foundations of self, our foundations of how we thought, our foundations in our life, our relationships, our work, our home, all of that. Letting that fall away if it doesn't serve us. And Spirit's saying the core of your belief system, how you viewed yourself, how you viewed your life, how you viewed your trauma, can actually have a massive shift in perspective. Pluto, death, transformation. So let's allow that to happen. Okay. King of Cups, Scorpio energy. Scorpio, death, transformation, Pluto energy. Interesting. You're just talking about Scorpio energy and Pluto, and then King of Cups spawned to show up. Anything else for Gem? Anything else for my Geminis? Gemini, Gem? Nothing? Oh, I just ripped a card. Oh, so sad. Put some nail polish on it. It'll stick just like glue. Probably because I'm a little aggressive. Have a shuffle. Any final messages for Gemini? Seven of Wands, bravery. Yeah, it's holding the heart space too. The King of Cups and the Seven of Wands. Be brave and allow yourself to be gentle, compassionate, and loving, and go through this massive transformation of the heart space with yourself. Okay. And of all cards to be your overall energy, you got the damn Hierophant. Talk about lessons, spirituality, and higher consciousness energy. There it is, Taurus energy. Beautiful. Big old lessons. And it's the number 5, indicative of change. Well, Gemini, you just had to start off with a bang now, didn't you? Bye-bye. So stupid. Okay. Let's get into this. Let's get into the goodies. The goodies. Who I want to clarify you with. Do I want to do spellcasters or do I want to do Witch's Tarot? Choices. Ooh, actually, let's do Crystal Visions. Plot twist. Man, I don't know. I don't feel nice. Yeah, it's gonna be you. It's gonna be you. Ugh, yeah, that other one didn't feel right. Yes. Ooh, much better. Okay. I gotta go to a chiropractor. Yes, I do. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. Gemini. Now I feel your normal energy coming in. I do. I feel it now. There we go. Here you are. Which I like because that tells me that you're going to actually move through this rather quickly. Some of you, right? Because time's fluid. Time's fluid. We all move through these at different paces, different times. Some of you might have already gone through this. Some of you currently. Some of you maybe in a year. Maybe 2. Maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Oh, we're breaking the deck today. Didn't even know I was doing that until we did it. Okay. Why do I feel a 7 of Swords coming out on the Empress? Oh, Gemini. 6 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. 10 of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. Legacy. Pluto, Scorpio, Capricorn energy. Even though 10 of Pentacles is Virgo energy, Capricorn's indicative of legacy. 10 of Pentacles means legacy, right? Crazy. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. Leaving behind massive cyclic energy. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Let's talk about this though, because I just got ahead of myself and some of you are like, what do you mean? With the Empress of the 9 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles, this is like that wounded warrior energy. It's a habit of over-investing. It's giving so much of yourself to certain situations, certain dynamics to your detriment, right? Some of you really crave a very stable foundation. That's what this is. And it's almost like you give so much of yourself in hopes of finding this 10 of Pentacles, but then you end up with the 10 of Cups in reverse. Giving and giving and giving to other people, other situations, fighting for it, that you're giving to your detriment. Empress in reverse. In order to have a 10 of Pentacles and a 10 of Cups, you need to give it to yourself first. Because we attract what we are, right? So if you are imbalanced, you're going to attract imbalanced connections. If you have vices, you're going to attract other situations and other people that have their own vices, right? So the more healing you do in self, the more connections and situations you're going to find that are just as healed, So it's not that self-care is boring or difficult. It's that it's rewarding because it's an exchange of energy. And the universe is like, hey, I really want you to practice this exchange. I know it's difficult. I know that you're tired of doing it and you're kind of tapped out right now. This feels like exhausted energy. And I know you're really craving a 10 of Pentacles and a 10 of Cups. And you feel like every time you have a 10 of Pentacles, it gives you a 10 of Cups in reverse and you feel defeated. And you kind of think that's BS. It's not fair. And you have this illusion that everything's always hard. Everything's always heavy. And it's putting you down that rabbit hole of really defeated energy right now. But I need you to understand that you are resilient. You are that white buffalo. You are very strong. You are very capable. I need you to understand it's that exchange of energy. The longer you sit in this illusion that it's always going to be a 10 of Wands, that's what's perpetuating this Empress in reverse, this cycle. The more you keep expecting this, right? Even if, because, so what happens is, because I know some people are like, well, I'm not expecting it, but it always happens that way. If subconsciously, right? Because consciously we might not be expecting it, but subconsciously, if there's a deeply, deeply, deeply suppressed fear, because we're human, so we base things off previous experiences. So let's say you're in a really, really happy relationship. And you might not, in the forefront of your mind, be thinking, well, what if I lose this person one day? And then one day down the road you do, and the fear comes up, and you're like, I knew this was going to happen. This always happens. That fear might have been all along very dormant, very suppressed deep down. But that fear is still an energy that the universe senses. And that keeps happening, though, because that fear needs to be addressed, right? It's still an energy. It is still there. Just because consciously you might not think that it's there, it's just because it's so suppressed and so dormant that it has not been addressed. And the universe is like, hey, it's still in your energy though. It's still in your vessel. I need you to address these burdens that are being very deeply suppressed. Okay, I hope that makes sense, because Hierophant, 10 of Cups. Yeah, lessons. Lessons. The universe is like, hey, I just want you to clear some of this gunky crap that's in your energy out so I can actually give you what you want. That's it. Because it's just taking up space. It's taking up space. It's not fun. I know. I know. You're like, Jordan, this sucks. I know it sucks. I know it does. But it's only to help you. It's only to help you. Please don't shoot the messenger. I promise. I don't like giving these messages. Let's look at this 7 of Cups. Let's look at the illusion. Oh, that was quick. Yeah. Yeah. Ace of Swords in reverse and the 6 of Cups and the 7 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Kind of basically what I just said. Yep. Not accepting the truth about the past. How things have been self-sabotaging in past connections. Ace of Swords in reverse. Not seeing the truth about previous soulmate connections or contracts you had with people, right? How deceptive they were, how dishonest they were, how imbalanced they were, how maybe you've been self-sabotaging. 7 of Swords. Returning to the scene of the crime is the 7 of Swords in reverse. Returning to the scene of the crime. Repeating old patterns of the past because you're not seeing the truth of it. Repeating old patterns. Why does this keep happening to me? Why did they leave me again? Abandonment. Why do I keep feeling rejected? Rejection, right? Or seeking validation in other people. Are you wanting this relationship because you want the relationship? Or are you wanting this person because you genuinely love the person? Are you wanting it to be wanted? Or are you wanting it because you want the person itself, right? Wanting someone to be wanted is abandonment. Two very different things. And with the 8 of Swords and the 6 of Swords, there's a need to move forward, but it's still being very tied to returning to the scene of the crime. Between the 8 and the 7 is the Ace of Swords again in reverse, right? Needing to understand why the cycle keeps repeating itself. And that's what's preventing you from moving forward, because you're still stuck in this past cycle. Because there needs to be a shift. Like I said, standing on the Wheel of Fortune, and then you get all this happiness, right? Gemini, stand on the Wheel of Fortune, you turn, then you get your 10 of Cups. As soon as you have this realization of, oh, there is all this illusion, there is this deeply rooted part of me that is fearful that I am going to get hurt again, that I am going to do this, that part of you really has to be addressed right now. Because even if consciously you don't think it's there, it's still in your energy. It's still in your vessel. And it needs to be addressed. And that's why the universe is like, well, this cycle's just going to keep repeating itself until you address that part of you, because it's still within you. Whether or not it's in the forefront of your mind's irrelevant. It's still in you at some level, and it has to be healed. And that's when you have the change, and that's when things improve, and that's when you attract a 10 of Cups, because now you have fixed that part of you that is assuming that you're not worthy of a 10 of Cups, or not deserving of a 10 of Cups, or that a 10 of Cups is always going to betray you, right? You heal that aspect of yourself. So let's look at the 10 of Wands in reverse. 2 of Wands in reverse, High Priest, and the 10 of Pentacles. 2 of Wands in reverse. No longer anticipating the burden. Beautiful, because now you've learned the lesson. And that brings in what? A 10 of frickin' Pentacles. There's the change. There's the shift. As soon as you learn the lesson, what do you get? A 10 of Cups and a 10 of frickin' Pentacles. Beautiful. Learn the lesson. Simple, stupid, right? Well, not simple, stupid, but tarot makes it sound really simple. High Priest, Taurus energy, 10 of Pentacles, Virgo, 2 of Wands, Aries. Temperance on the King of Cups. There comes in the healing, the balance, the moderation. It's also my card of your guides, your higher consciousness energy. It's universal energy pushing you into self-healing. That massive transformation with that Scorpio energy as well. I love that. Sagittarius with Temperance. Talking about the 7 of Wands. There's part of you that still has a lot of insecurity, but it's almost like I just heard trudging through mud. The 7 of Wands is a card of bravery. It's like really trying to protect yourself, but also trying to embrace this very independent, very confident energy. I feel like this is going to be the biggest struggle though. Trying to be confident, trying to be very self-sufficient in the sense of emotions. I feel for some of you, this is going to be a time of like really trying to be truly single, not talking or entertaining other people, trying to really, yeah, 9 of Cups in reverse. This really feels like someone who's trying not to like flirt or entertain other people, like really trying to find their happiness alone. That's what this is. And I feel like that's going to be a really big struggle for some of you, but that's what's really necessary. Because the 7 of Wands, it's a card of bravery. Like this is the challenge. How to be truly content, truly comfortable in your own skin as an individual without a sense of partnership around you. That is true. It's not that it's true self-care, but that is how you discover a part of you on a very intimate level. And that's kind of where Spirit's pushing you towards, like this very intimate relationship with self. And some of you are really diving deep into that, which is beautiful because you're realizing, I don't really know who I am on that deep, intimate level, and I need to. And it's cherishing those parts of you, getting very intimate with self. So let's look at the Hierophant to close this bad boy out. Beautiful. The World and the Ace of frickin' Pentacles. Are you kidding me? Closing out massive cycles, having a tangible, new, solid foundation because you've just learned this lesson. Beautiful. Saturn, Capricorn energy. I love that you got Saturn, Capricorn energy with the World card because Saturn is the master maker. And Capricorn, again, is where Pluto is right now. That massive transformation. I love that it's Saturn energy, though, because that's learning lessons for legacy, for long-term 10 of Pentacles energy, stable foundation energy, and you have the Ace of Pentacles on it. Brand new foundation, something that is material, tangible, that you can touch and bring into the physical. Not like Cups, Wands, or Swords, right? Not emotions or passion or thought. It's something you can actually grow and feel, which is amazing. Amazing. I love this. I love this. This is hard work, but you're doing it for you, which is the best thing you can do because it's going to attract and domino effect in all areas of your life there forward. Very nice, Gemini. This is what I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please like, share, subscribe. If you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, go ahead, book it down below. Feel free to utilize that promo code in my description box. And check out Patreon. If you want a free 15-minute reading as a tier 2 or 3 patron, you can go ahead and use that as well. All these promos are good till February 15th, 2021. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.